7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, or maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. Offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Murray trying again after the pick six. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 54 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, 28 yards. And the Cards have cut it back within a score. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think you earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want them to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Jonathan Gannon making the call. They'll line up to go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. Flush to his right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll go play action here with Minshew. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. A big play there for Indy. 67 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Taylor not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Cards force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final. This first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juju Brents, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Minshew's throw caught by Pierce. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Minshew. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yep, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
Now Minshew. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Connor going to try and run it. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time. He's to the 10, and they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point good by Prater. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari DiMercado, 15 yards.
And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Minshew sets to throw. They'll roll him out right.
And this one too low.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop the throw.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Off play action, it's Minshew. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Second and 10.
It'll be Minshew again. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
Now that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Murray throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here's another interception.
And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
First down, Indianapolis.
Minshew, 1st and 10.
He'll let one go deep for Downs.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there.
Here comes Dortch on the return.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing the round. Great job.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Murray now on first down. And a completion to Wilson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. The give is to DeMercado. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
49-yard line. Brings up third down.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Murray.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And Wilson in motion left. Conner going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock.
Here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Conner trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Michael Wilson
From a yard out.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew.
Over the middle,
corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 22 yards.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. The Colts on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
And it's caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And quickly, they get to the line.
At the 2-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Left side, he finds Pierce.
Touchdown! Alec Pierce, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Now Murray again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Juju Brents.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Flushed out right, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And this is caught. instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Cardinals 56, Colts 42.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Minshew. Finding Pittman.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this is caught. It's Brown. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 62 yards.
And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest.